guys, my name is LA Games, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, where we last left off. Nagito kind of snapped. He claimed that he was the one who was the killer. He set everything up, but we're kind of having doubts if he's really the one who killed Byakuya. There's a few things that still don't fit, such as the wounds that were made by a really small item, smaller than a knife, like in diameter. The bloody tablecloth, as well as how Byakuya was positioned for those wounds to appear. So we believe that someone killed him under the floor while getting underneath the building and killing him by stabbing him from underneath the floorboards. So, and Gundam knows how to get under there somehow.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Just ignore him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands.
Hounds! Kind of sounds like Tim Curry when he does that.
Fools, behold my power!
Sounds like Tim Curry. I can't unhear it.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. Ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then
Nope.
whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I
For
didn't
you, Hiko.
participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yes, this Monami over here is your witness.
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout, it obviously has to be him.
Yay, it's decided.
No!
What are you
Because
saying?
Chiaki would have known. Chiaki would have seen him go in.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're allowed to use the silencer. Okay. Alright. I forgot that even in the first one you couldn't do it right, use the silencer right away. That you had to wait for another round.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a
think we reach.
cockroach.
I could have stared at panties all day
There we go.
without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Yeah, he does.
No, that's wrong!
Don't worry, Chiaki can cover for your little ass. Don't worry.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
What happened, Fuyuhiko? Oh, hey. What are you doing here? All alone in a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
No.
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks
No, because they
super
said it was
happy.
impossible because of how the floorboards, or the fencing on the around the building.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once
It
again.
appears we're getting close to the final stage.
You just shut up over there, okay?
The blackened
No one
or
asked
the
you.
spotless. Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
I think it's fire
The
door?
hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
Miss it though.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
She's right though!
Sounds impossible.
The killer's method for moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
She's right
Moving to the storage
though.
room is like making a seafood bowl without.
Is it really not possible?
I missed the
What if they
same
used
one
the
again.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna. What if they used a light?
Fuck!
Sounds impossible.
The thing is, she's like totally right
The
though.
hallway was really
She's
dark.
like,
Moving to
well,
the
I don't
storage
know,
room is like making a
but what if
seafood
she
bowl
loses
without
the
fish.
light? The most impossible
What if
thing
they
that
used a
people don't think
string like the
would have been
cord?
would have been
Maybe there was
used.
another pair of night vision.
What a pain. I'm gonna. What if they used a light?
What?
Crap!
What do you mean?
The hallway
It's
was
what
really
she
dark during
said.
the blackout.
Kitchen equipment
Moving to the
list.
storage
What am
room
I
is like
doing?
making a seafood bowl without.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like...
Maybe there was another pair of night...
What a pain. I'm gonna. What if they used a light?
I just like how she says it. What did they use the light? I love how she just like the lead. Like think of the most possible thing is
The
know.
killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right.
Good
But what if
job.
they had found a light?
I love Akane. I really
There was
do.
one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses, and a partridge and a pear tree. There are also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole?
Oh my god, Teru, shut up!
Much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
I guess I have no choice.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean, battle? Sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him. He gets fired door, because in that way, because they're like, how... Right? Yes, fire door.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Whoops.
He said the hall was
Fuck.
too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Yeah.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you
There we go.
intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
It's like, stand down, crazy man!
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi...
Oh, I meant to go for the other one! Hit the one that was actually right instead.
Nagito,
Changed
did
at the
you forget?
perfect
Or are you
time.
just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
Yeah, because you explained to
I'm talking
Sonia what
about
they
the fire
were.
door in the hallway.
I said think you were the one.
If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend
Aw.
people. More
Sounds
importantly,
like fun though.
hurry up and decide who's the blackened already. Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as a cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is you, and only you. Okay, literally. And I'm not exaggerating. When I first played this game, I knew when I think I edited. I'm trying to remember because it was one of the because I remember this a lot. Like I remember this almost exactly. I ended the episode, I went past the intermission, ended the episode, got back to the next one. I was like, I think this person did it. I think I know this is this person, because even take out all the other things that have happened, take out everything else, they are the ones that have the most time during the blackout to do this. They are the only ones that can get from their area to the storage room under the floorboards, kill Byakuya, and get back to where they were before time runs out. There's only one person that can do that.
You're the only one!
There's only one.
Terry. Could it be you?
It's the only one that can do it.
Huh? What? What are you
If you
talking
just
about?
take into account of where he was placed. He had the most time to go during the blackout, to go there, even if it wasn't a kitchen, if it was another, like the office, if the office and the kitchen were switched, and he was in the office instead of Pecco for some ungodly reason, he would still have the most time.
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
He prefers Ultimate Chef.
Call me
Thank you.
chef.
There you go.
If you fall to aspersions like this,
Don't call me a
I
cook!
will be there
I'm a
to
chef!
support the future of the culinary arts.
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts.
Thing is, he's
we
egging
must
it
face
on!
this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Shut up, Hyoko.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Thanks for now bringing this up, Gundam.
That sounds super important.
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? A knife, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah.
I can prove it with this.
Because they could see through the floorboards, the
mark you're
gaps.
talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Uh-huh.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
No.
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
That little growl. What even?
No way! You look
What even?
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right.
Oh
Teru
god,
in
that
the
was
dining
scary.
hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Alright.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room
Think it's
during the blackout?
Gaps in the...
There's no way I went to the storage room.
that.
I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was a recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
I think it's that. I think that's what it is. Gaps in the floorboards. There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks.
Let me ask you again.
Yeah.
Did you go to the store?
There's no way I was somewhere totally... I definitely heard. It's handsome, unlike it.
Maybe it was a recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot...
Yeah.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Maybe.
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
The sudden change from this normal voice to this Cajun voice. It's like, where did this come from?
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
I had to look up where he actually came from. I don't believe this.
Teru,
I believe he was born in Louisiana.
He should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, And I believe that he was not there.
Oh, is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gracia, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall? Probably can. Oh, you again.
Oh, the memory dive. Whether or not Tero was in the dining hall during the blackout. In order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. What question? Oh, fuck. No. Embarrassing pose.
I can prove it with this.
That's right. He would have said something.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
Especially him.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Because he's fucking insane!
Hold on a sec, don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
Thank God we have
It
subtitles.
appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the
I love how they need her to translate.
the weapon.
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
We do?
Good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool, the diameter of about 50 millimeters, and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. What's that? Oh god. Yeah, I thought we were gonna do the memory, oh god. Is it? Iron skewer, okay. I'm like, what the fuck? No! Fuck. Oh well. Ah. There we go. I had to think, I'm like, food skewer? Something skewer? Iron skewer.
The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru?
Maybe?
Man up and be straight with us.
Oh. 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 Whoa!
Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate. This is a class trial, after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time bat. Sorry, the panic talk action. Panic talk PTA. So that, yeah, because they changed it. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks or fall into the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Okay. Yes. Damage soul shields. Okay. Bullet buttons. Alright. Keep this going. Okay. On the flip side, keep missing. Okay. You destroy all of your opponent's soul shields. Final argument. 4 words will be displayed on the top of. Okay. Of course. Okay, that's right. You gotta put them in order. Please. Okay. The time limit will be recovered. Okay.
Oh. 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 Whoa!
What the hell you saying, you Dubakara hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick? I guess we have no choice.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do
for ourselves.
the dive thing, but I guess not. If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding that thing.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding that thing. I'm not hiding anything.
I must reveal to Teru Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Why am I...
I don't know! Nonsense!
What? Why is this not...
Shut up! That's impossible!
Is it working?
Nonsense!
Yes, it is.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
I guess I should have looked over the controls.
Unforgivable! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shadow!
Why is like...
That's impossible! Where would the weapon be? This is the end!
Alright, I don't know why, but it's like I was hitting onto the beat, but it wasn't like registering of that. Ugh.
The iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Yeah.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skewer in the churrasco either. Earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew! I wouldn't have known what to do, just that fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
He's like, yeah, man!
Remain silent.
There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now. So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here! I'm already eating it! A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Just a, yeah.
What
What do you think they ate?
So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
What days in the wild?
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Isn't that?
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yes, please.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
Well, guess what? I like fast
You
food.
don't need to translate anymore.
Shut up, man.
Tell what he's trying to say.
I like my Wendy's. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teruteru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Throb is chesting, huh? Every case has one... Okay, closing argument. Complete summary. Comic book. Okay. Alright. Certain trick. Oh, I don't need the shush. I don't need hints. But yeah, it's like before you move on to the other one, you can't. You have to go through this stock first. Okay. Yoko's drinking juice. Oh, I just noticed, poor Pecco. Be on the bone? What? Wait, can I? Oh, that's right, they're not, okay. Okay. I'm gonna fail at this. Here we go. Alright, so she needs to go. No? What? Where does she go? What? Oh, there she is. Okay. There we go. What's that? Who's holding it in? Oh, it's right there, that's why. Chucky's at the entrance. Alright. Just going for the knife. There we go. That went badly, but okay.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received.
I got a really bad, like, my dog scratched up my foot the other day, and there's a giant bruise on it, and now, like, the cut itches, and...
Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at
Poor
the dining hall,
Pecco.
and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered,
just like,
the blackout plunged
I
the
got
dining
food,
hall
man.
into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord, so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it.
I love to see Teruto's actual, like, face over those to see what it would actually look like.
First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen,
that's kind of
they rejoined
disgusting,
the group as
though.
if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Yep.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
God. Case closed. Huh. Didn't I? Yay.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side
boy.
effect of the meat I just ate?
It turned him evil.
Well,
Evil-er.
put that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be
Because
chosen as the
despair, that's
dragon?
why.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Oh my god, I love how it's a hula Monokuma instead. Goodbye. Goodbye, Teru Teru.
Correct!
That's right! This time, the black and responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Teru Hanamura!
No.
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a pawnce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... why? Why did you kill him? It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only just trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning at the old building preparing the dishes for the party. And then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall when I peeked over there. I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of the cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him. When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught.
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I plan to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. It's just... I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. Then don't kill anyone! You will be of good use if you don't kill anyone. I love all of the Ultimates. And I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See, isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hopes shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious?
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's all right that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way.
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? Yes.
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about this story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent to win? And win? You better not compare us to that!
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong. And the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but... for worthy humans, a trial such as this can leave can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself could become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically want to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Tera discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex. Well, you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
What did you say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? And don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim. I will guide you all. That much, I promise. Could it be in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet, I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail.
Someone like
Of
me.
course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that has been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already!
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him right before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible.
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already! I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you!
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teru.
What's the matter?
Boo, 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 boo. You didn't forget, right? Because I already told you at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was, how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey.
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims. That's not... Hey, save me, you guys! I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Wow.
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right? You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and wanted to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I
I
needed
need
to
to
go
go-
back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself. For the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its
Yeah,
graduates,
I
right?
don't think your mom's alive anymore.
So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
That they are.
I know that already. I know that already.
Aw. It's sad, but... I promised. I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years had passed since our first day, then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay. I'll never believe something like this. So why? I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to go home. Teru, you. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it! If I only knew how he felt, something like this would never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why. That's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you guys. It doesn't mean I want to sacrifice any of you, but this is the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. You see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Oh. Teru. I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, you want to see your mom is boring. What?
So...
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
No, you can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
There, now with that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least
Now then,
I've prepared
a very special punishment.
for Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey.
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please.
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner, to Mama.
Let's give it everything.
That's so sad because it's just like, I want to know. I need to know before I die. And it's like, oh, lies.
I won't believe this.
I won't believe it. Alright. We'll end this as soon as its execution's over. And it's sad because... I'll explain after this. So... Deep fried. I'm sorry, this has to be like the worst execution. Oh. I'm sorry, that has to be... Alright.
Extreme!
Gonna go. Oh, I thought it said nightmare up there. I'm like, yeah, this is a nightmare. Anyways, I'm gonna end this off here. I wanted to say like about Teru's motive. Like, I know like it's sort of the first motive, like the first one, because I think when you realize that you're trapped in either your school, an island, and eventually soon to be a prison. In the new one, it's going to be a prison. I think something like that. And you find out, that you are cut off from everything. Your first thought is, I need to know what happened to my family, my friends, everyone I care about. But I also like that it was not only did I want to get out to check, on my mom and, my diner, I wanted to protect someone else from what someone else was going to do. And to be honest, this kind of spoils the other ones. Kind of. But most of the murders, they are to protect someone else. It's not, the murders are not that selfish, like in the first one. Like, the first one, the motive was, your loved ones, and Leon kills Sayaka because not only was it kind of a revenge for her going after trying to kill him, but he wanted to leave, and then, Sayaka was to see what happened to her band members, and it was that selfish, I can't let my dreams go down the toilet. The one was money, Celeste wanted the money. The least selfish one in the first one was Sakura, because Sakura's like, I'm done. This is going to be the last person. I'm going to be the last one to die. I'm done with this murders, with all these murders and executions and trials. I'm going to kill myself to save you guys. Hers was like the least selfish one. And a lot of these, if I remember correctly, they're not that selfish. It's always they are thinking of not just themselves, but they're thinking of the group as a whole. And yes, there's always that little, maybe I can get out of this, maybe I can just, in some of them it's not even as a whole, it's just like I'm thinking of one specific, like to protect one specific person or two of them or whatever, but they're always not really thinking of themselves. Like their first motive is not about their own life. It's to preserve the life of their friend or friends. And then there's the second motive of, but now I can get out and get off this island. But it's usually the first one overshadows, which I like a lot in this one. That's why I like this one a lot better. I like the characters better. And there's, unlike the first one where there's like countless of people like always going against each other saying, no, someone will die, there's no way to stop a killing and everything. It's like this one, it's like, no, we are not going to let these killings happen. And yes, they do happen, obviously, but it's like they try a lot harder, and they try to become a community to like not let this happen. Like with the party, yes, Byakuya did it he did it to pretty much make sure everyone was in one place so he could monitor them. But it was also a good idea to do it because, let's say a murder didn't happen. Let's say they found, Byakuya was able to get Nagito out from under the table, and the lights came back on, and they found him holding him down with the knife, like, thrown away. And, like, they could have done something with Nagito, keep him tied up, leave him locked somewhere, and it's like, he was the only problem. Nagito is the only person who tries to egg these murders on because of his fucking obsession with hope. Unlike in the first one where you had Toko, you had Byakuya, you had Mondo, you had almost everyone's like even Celeste. Celeste was one of the worst ones. Like there was a lot of people that was like, no, murders will happen and blah blah blah, and just being Debbie Downers. But anyways, yes, this is why I like is because they try a lot harder to prevent the murders, even though obviously that obviously doesn't happen because there was always a motive that will inspire them or force them to kill. But anyways, next episode we'll finish this chapter and we'll go to chapter 2. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye! I'm sorry, but he scares me! Nagito scares me!
The ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!